East normally have, basically, when I was growing up, the big three, they handled the business. In the 90s, they were getting it, all three of them. In the early 2000s, they were still sort of all getting it. But, boy, times have changed. You got Florida was trash last year. You got Florida State was balling, but Miami still almost beat them. And then Miami was solid. Miami was solid. They could have won more games, but they kind of, they jacked it up or whatever. Like I told y'all, my barber always said that they ain't have no quarterback. Well, that's the thing for all three schools. Florida really don't have no quarterback that'll set it on fire. Florida State really don't have no quarterback that'll set it on fire. But I ain't even going to put it all on the quarterbacks. They don't have them off-the-chain wide eyes. That's what they really missing, them wide eyes that are bam, bam. Anything you throw, they go get it. Florida and Florida State don't have that. Well, they could potentially have it because Florida State could have kept throwing the number 1. I believe Florida could have threw the number 6, that Elijah Badger guy. But it just happened. Cam Ward, that man running the state of Florida right now. That boy from Texas running Florida like he been here for years. I'm talking about who Miami play next. Let me see who Miami play, because, boy, they had Florida State in this book, number 1 in the ACC. Clemson, number 2 in the ACC. That's a lie for both of them. Miami, number 3. Oh, well, Miami does locked up that number 1 spot. Dog, listen. Matter of fact, FAMU, Florida, Miami gonna play FAMU. FAMU quarterback that's at FAMU could go over to Florida State and start. They should. Mike Norvell should go pay that man right now and say, hey, Richardson, please come quarterback my squad. I pay you, I give you my checks, boy. Come over here, quarterback my squad. FAMU quarterback is better than, I'm going to say, the second best quarterback in the state of Florida. Yeah. I'm going to go out there on a limb and say the FAMU quarterback, the second best quarterback in Florida is Cam, then it's the FAMU quarterback. Now, I guarantee you, FAMU going to give you a better game than the Gators did. I guarantee you FAMU going to get a better game than the Gators did. So FAMU won. They going to win the FAMU game. They going to beat Ball State. Then they come down on September 21st to South Florida. Now, South Florida, I take that back. I'm sorry. South Florida got a quarterback that's 5'2". That's gonna be the game of who the best quarterback in the state of Florida. When Miami come and play South Florida. Ain't this crazy? FAMU and South Florida got the second and third best quarterback, but whoever can win that quarterback battle, I crown them number 1 out of the FAMU and Miami game and out of the South Florida and Miami game. They're the best 3 quarterbacks in the state of Florida right now. Brian Brom at South Florida. I think it's Brian Brom. Let me see. At South Florida, and then Richardson is at FAM. Let me see what the quarterback name is. I don't want to jack his name up because I do like him. I think he good. Oh, Byron Brown. Byron Brown. Dog, I ain't know that boy was that big. That gotta be a typo or something. Dog. Excuse me. That boy is 6'5", 209. Listen, when I tell you that game at South Florida, now it depends on how South Florida play Miami. I mean, play at Alabama this next game. If they can hold up against Alabama, well, they might have something. I didn't know that boy was 6'5". Dog. Well, South Florida got some. Hey, look. Golish. Coach Golish at South Florida. That's who Florida and Florida State going to be looking to hire. I'm telling you, that's who they going to be looking to hire. JB, you say this the season that this the season just started and it's already spicy. I'm talking about spicy. I can't believe the state of Florida down this bad. We got to count on FAMU, South Florida, and Miami to be the big three. Ooh, I know that's hurtful. That is hurtful. And they lucky. Miami is lucky. Willie Simmons didn't stay at FAM. That'd be a whole different ball game. I'm telling you that'd be a different ball game. Keep it real. You say, what's up, my boy? Life up. Hey, chillin'. Rod the Man Media. You say these people are about to burn. Boy, hey, listen. Burn Tallahassee and man, listen. This is wild. I know sometimes out of the big three, somebody could catch a raggedy deal, but man, right now, Florida State and Florida State and Florida, they are trash. Like, I don't know if it's a mind thing or what. I don't know. It's wild to see them like this. Ice Baby, you say, will Mike Norvell be fired if Memphis wins on the 14th? No, he won't be fired, but Memphis should beat the brakes off of him. Memphis like that. Memphis, if Boston College and Georgia Tech could get them, Memphis finna get them, y'all. I'm telling y'all now. Memphis finna beat Florida State. They're going to be 0-3. Florida State is going to be 0-3. Miami got a cupcake game against FAM. But FAM, you still got a solid team. So the three best quarterbacks, and I put KJ Jefferson at number 4 until he showed me otherwise. But I put South Florida quarterback. That man pretty good. He right up under Cam Ward. Now, hey, I'm gonna let him battle a lot though. But I ain't know that boy was 6'5". Rod the Man Media, you say Florida count on UCF too. They ain't really like we got a big three. That's Florida, Florida State, and Miami. UCF ain't won nothing where we consider them the big three. They just made it to the Big 12 last year, so we don't consider them there. They got to do something. Gus Malzahn got to do something, but he got a good run game, but I don't know if KJ Jefferson gonna be like that. D-Bell, you say don't count out FAM like that. No. I know FAM quarterback good. I know FAM solid. I just don't think they're going to have enough firepower. If Willie Simmons was there, it would be different. Because all them other balls that transferred to D1 schools, they wouldn't have left. They would have stayed. At least I believe they would have stayed. And, bro, if I'm Florida State, I'm calling Willie Simmons. Willie. Matter of fact, if I'm Mike Norvell, I'm calling Willie right now. Willie, bro, come be my offensive coordinator and please bring me a quarterback. I tell everybody in the media, this your team. I'm going to bow down, big dog. This your team. Willie Simmons owned Tallahassee. Willie Simmons owned Tallahassee, man. That man had 4-5 good years in a row there. South Florida would have loved to have him, but they picked Golash. That's cool. I think Golash going to hit the league. I think Willie Simmons, I know Florida State ain't going to want to really give him the job, but I think he should go to South Florida if Golash league. South Florida better go get him. They crazy for not getting him the first time, but it is what it is. JB, you say you think they going to drop Florida State complete. Man, they better boot them out. Boop. I'm talking about they better make up a new one tomorrow. Matter of fact, they better put one out. They should put one out right now tonight. Boop. Get them boys out of there. Florida State ain't like that no more. D-Bear, you say he could never face FAM. You fans, he wouldn't be able to. That's why he got to take the job at South Florida Golash League. JB, you say, but what's the problem? Is it the players, play calling, coaching scheme? Talking about that Florida and Florida State? I honestly think it's just the quarterbacks. I think they all need that. Like, if your quarterback ain't just going, if your quarterback ain't like a Shador or surrounded by a lot of players like Beck or like Ole Miss quarterback Jackson, Dart. You need a quarterback that could scramble and throw. See, these coaches overrate this thing, y'all. We have so many ballers that be playing quarterback like Lamar Jackson. It was no reason Lamar Jackson should have left the state of Florida. No reason at all. Matter of fact, the quarterback that went to Michigan that one year that was running that option, he should have never left the state of Florida. Matter of fact, when he left, Florida was trash. They could have used him. When Lamar Jackson was balling, Florida State of Florida probably was trash at the time. D, you say Florida State fans wish they would love to have Coach Prime. I think I heard an audio where the fans was talking and they was like, you know, they going off, but they want Prime. But they messed that up with Prime. I don't think he'll go there. Ice Baby say Florida State should squeeze past SMU for a bit. I don't know. No, I listen. I'm gonna be the first person to say it because nobody ain't gonna say it. Remember, you heard it here at Life in Football. Colin Moore, he said it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I believe Florida State has the potential to go defeated and lose every game this year. I'm gonna go look at their schedule, y'all. Just the way their mindset is right now, they can't pull out a win. They can't get it going. Quarterback can't find no ballers. They got Memphis. They probably gonna lose. I don't even know what Cal and SMU really got. Clemson, they'll lose. Duke, they probably gonna lose. Miami, they probably gonna lose. North Carolina lost their quarterback, so they'll probably get that one. Notre Dame, they gonna lose. Oh, they wouldn't go defeated because they'll beat Charleston Southern. And then they got the battle of the Trash Bowl, Florida and Florida State. Dog, boy, this finna be an ugly year for them two. It's nowhere around it. They should not beat Memphis. I don't know what Cal have, so I can't talk about Cal because I don't know nothing about them yet. I really didn't pay SMU that much notice when they played. Clemson offense ain't really bought nothing per se, but they defense fire. So Duke gonna play them hard. Miami gonna beat them. North Carolina lost their quarterback. Notre Dame gonna beat them. Y'all, that Florida State. Woo! How? Listen, I was looking at Mike Norvell and them on TV, and I said to myself, man, this man got all this money and can't buy a win. Ooh. Billy Napier got all that money and can't buy a win. This is crazy, y'all. This crazy. This is wild. Ice Baby say poor coaching, man. It's a lot. JB, you say talk about a complete disaster. It is. Ice Baby say Florida State got some ballers. Florida and Florida State got players, but it just ain't adding up. Now, Warren, you say, can you imagine going undefeated one year and then not win any games? Ain't that crazy? Like, I know they're going to beat Charleston Southern. I don't know what... Let's go on a limb. They could go lose all the games, but Charleston Southern, so they'll win one game. They'll probably beat North Carolina, but shoot, North Carolina might beat them. Let's say they worst case scenario, they lose one game before they play Florida, and then they figure out who the sorriest team is in Florida out of the Power 3. Well, the Big 3 in the state of Florida. Because we don't count UCF till they win a chip. I'm sorry, UCF. I rock with y'all, but we ain't counting y'all till y'all win something. So the Cal game, the SMU, I don't think they're going to beat Memphis. So I'm going to count that as 0-3. SMU, Cal, North Carolina, Charleston Southern, and Florida. So they could win 5 games. Or they could only win 1 out of those. This wild, y'all. This is wild. Crystal, what's good? JB, you say them people got the absolute nerves to talk about. Boy, they do. They do. Now they wish they had Coach Prime. Because at Florida State, I ain't going to say all that. One day, me and my business, I'm going to let my business partner say some of his thoughts. I hold some of mine back. Let me see. Hollywood, you say, nah, Prime ain't considering Florida State. Yeah. He not going to even look. They wait. They messed that up. Number one, you say, I don't think Prime will leave Colorado. But if he did, I could see him choosing the Gators over Florida State. Yeah, he probably would choose the Gators over Florida State. They'll be hot too, boy. Ooh, they'll be hot. That game right there, they had to have some protection around Coach Prime, because, boy, them fans going to be hot. D-Bell, you say, truth be told, it's Florida State run defense that's the problem. Man, it seemed like Florida State run offense the problem, too. Do you say Florida State? Yeah, they wish they could, but... OG, you say, seem like the you on top. Yeah, the you got this. The you got it. Number one, you say the Hurricanes running Florida. Yeah, they got this one locked down. This their year. Double G, what's good? Yeah, hey, he got this one hands down, y'all. D Mattis, you say this shows winning ain't easy. The porter can't be relied upon. And you got to build a solid foundation while using the porter. You do it's like a hand-in-hand thing. What it really come down to, y'all, man, listen, we got to be 100% real. Next year, well, not even next year, every year you need a quarterback to win. And if you don't got no quarterback that's no pocket passer, you need a quarterback that can run and throw. I don't care if he only get you 150 passing and about 50 rushing. That'll keep you where the defense don't know what's going to happen, because he can throw, but he also can run. So, y'all, this thing real, man. Florida State, they can win one game off 5. I don't got to win too many more over 5. Let's put it like this. Let's hope Florida State make a bowl game. I think Florida out of gas. I don't think they making one, but Florida State look like they showed pursuing that same thing. QY, you say this is how Nebraska gonna beat Colorado. What, like the Florida State game? I hope not. I hope Coach Prime Coach Prime can't afford to lose that game. Because, boy, the media already own it. They gonna try to bury him. D-Max, you say they trying to make DJ you a pocket passer. I think he ought to just play ball. Just, man, one time he was sitting there, nobody got open, and the protection was still good. He just holding the ball. I'm like, bro, run. Just run. But it is what it is. Yo, I'm a man. You say you need an exclusive. Coop ain't gonna ride out with me, man. I wanted him to. JB, you said Kamani on the team. He ain't want no part. Florida ain't finna play him. He gonna have the red shirt. Now you say the Gators should be one of the best teams in the SEC technically. They supposed to be up there with Georgia and Alabama. I don't think nobody else put them that high, but not right now. Joe, you say, what do you think about LSU? I think they stopped throwing to number 2. Number 2 was their boy. I'd have been, boy, get that ball, boy. Get that ball. They couldn't stop him. Then they stopped throwing to him. That was crazy. They took that L themselves. That was bad coaching. You can't tell me I ain't throwing to my best player. You see how many times Travis Hunter scored? That let you know. He gonna fire him. He gonna find Jimmy. Jimmy could have scored a couple more times if Shador would have dropped that pass just a little earlier. But it is what it is. Hey, y'all, I just want to ride out with y'all about Florida State. It's looking like they might only get 1 win off 5. They better be hoping they could go to a bowl game. Y'all know technically Florida State really 0-3. QY, you say Isaiah. Man, I'm finna go in there and talk about that now. We gonna talk about that right now. About Nebraska wide receivers, because y'all really only got 2 versus IDBs. Let's talk about that right now. Because that's what I know, that's what they believe in. Let's talk about that right now.